Elon Musk is always in the headlines, capturing the world's attention with his groundbreaking ventures and audacious statements. From electric cars to space travel, Musk's ambitions seem limitless. But lately, his focus has shifted eastward, towards China and the BRICS nations. This shift is not just a fleeting interest, it's a calculated strategy. This isn't just about selling more cars, it's a strategic move as global power dynamics shift. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are becoming increasingly influential on the world stage. Musk seems to be aligning with these emerging powers, positioning his empire on a changing global chessboard. By doing so, he is not only expanding his market reach, but also hedging against potential risks in the Western markets. His pivot from the US to BRICS is about ambition and the future of global commerce. It's a bold move that could redefine the landscape of international business. It's a political thriller with trade wars and geopolitical maneuvers. The stakes are high, and Musk is playing a complex game that involves not just economics, but also international relations. Musk's actions are political statements causing waves across continents. His decisions are scrutinized by governments, investors, and the public alike. Understanding this shift is key to understanding where Musk thinks the world is heading. He is not just reacting to current events, he is anticipating future trends and positioning himself accordingly. Is he a visionary or a pragmatist protecting his assets in an unstable world? Perhaps he is both, navigating the complexities of a rapidly changing global landscape. This calculated pivot could have profound consequences for his companies and the global balance of power. As Musk looks east, the world watches closely, eager to see what his next move will be. To understand Musk's motivations, we need to grasp BRICS, a block of emerging economies. Originally an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, and China, it now includes South Africa and more. BRICS has evolved into a geopolitical force with its own bank and agenda. Today it represents 56% of the world's population and 44% of the global economy. BRICS aims to create a multipolar world, challenging US dominance. They promote trade in local currencies to reduce dependence on the dollar. For Musk, BRICS offers a massive pool of customers and political allies. It's a significant force in a rapidly changing world. Musk's interest in BRICS is about accessing markets and resources globally. Why is Elon Musk, one of the most influential figures in American industry, now turning his attention beyond US borders? For years, Musk has been synonymous with American innovation, leading companies like Tesla and SpaceX to global prominence. But recently, his focus has shifted, raising questions about what's driving this dramatic pivot. At home, Musk faces mounting economic and political pressures. The US is experiencing increased volatility, stock market swings, political polarization, and protests that create uncertainty for business leaders. US trade policies, including unpredictable tariffs and shifting regulations, have made it harder for companies like Tesla to maintain efficient global supply chains. These barriers increase costs and complicate international operations. Economic instability in the US, from inflation to business closures, has made the environment less reliable for companies with global ambitions. For Musk, this means looking for more stable ground to fuel his vision. In contrast, BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are emerging as pillars of stability and long-term planning. These countries are investing heavily in infrastructure, technology, and sustainable growth. For Tesla, BRICS markets, especially China, are not just important, they're essential. China's rapid urbanization and embrace of electric vehicles have made it a cornerstone of Tesla's global strategy. China is now the world's largest electric vehicle market, and Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory is at the heart of this expansion, producing cars at unprecedented scale and speed. By expanding into BRICS, Musk is tapping into billions of potential customers. These rapidly growing populations represent new opportunities for innovation, sales, and influence. Musk's interests go far beyond cars. His ambitions in AI, robotics, and space exploration align closely with the investments and priorities of BRICS nations, which are eager to lead in these fields. By forging partnerships with BRICS countries, Musk is not only securing supply chains and accessing new markets, but also building alliances that could shape the future of global technology and commerce. In today's world, where technology and geopolitics are deeply intertwined, Musk's pivot is a calculated move to stay ahead of the curve and remain a global leader. He's betting on the rising powers of the 21st century, nations building the infrastructure and technology that will define the future. Ultimately, Musk's pivot is about more than business. It's about aligning with the forces shaping tomorrow's world, ensuring his companies and his vision remain at the forefront of global change. Washington isn't welcoming BRICS' rise, seeing it as a challenge to U.S. supremacy. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are forming a powerful economic bloc that could shift the global balance of power. This coalition aims to create a multipolar world, reducing the influence of the United States and its allies. The U.S. fears the erosion of the dollar's dominance, a pillar of American power. The dollar has long been the world's primary reserve currency, giving the U.S. significant leverage in international trade and finance. A shift away from the dollar could weaken America's economic influence and its ability to impose sanctions. In response, Trump announced tariffs on nations aligning with BRICS. These tariffs are part of a broader strategy to protect American interests and counter the growing influence of BRICS countries. By imposing economic penalties, the U.S. hopes to discourage other nations from joining or supporting the BRICS coalition. These tariffs are economic weapons to dissuade cooperation with BRICS. They target key industries and exports, making it more costly for countries to engage in trade with BRICS members. This approach aims to isolate BRICS economically and limit its ability to expand its influence. Brazil, a BRICS founder, faces threats of massive tariffs. As one of the largest economies in the BRICS group, Brazil's participation is crucial. The U.S. hopes that by targeting Brazil with economic sanctions, it can weaken the overall cohesion and effectiveness of the BRICS alliance. This move aims to destabilize Brazil's government and influence elections. By creating economic hardship, the U.S. seeks to sway public opinion against the current administration and its alignment with BRICS. This tactic is part of a larger effort to undermine the political stability of BRICS nations. The U.S. pressure often pushes targeted nations closer together. Instead of isolating BRICS members, American actions sometimes strengthen their resolve to cooperate more closely. This unintended consequence can lead to deeper economic and political ties within the BRICS group. Musk's pivot to BRICS defies U.S. foreign policy. As a prominent business leader, Elon Musk's engagement with BRICS countries signals a significant shift. His actions suggest that he sees potential for growth and innovation outside the traditional Western alliances. By engaging with China and Brazil, Musk walks a geopolitical tightrope. His investments and partnerships in these countries highlight the complex interplay between business interests and international politics. Musk's moves could pave the way for other entrepreneurs to follow suit. The U.S. fears losing its top spot, drawing a line Musk steps over. The American government views Musk's actions as a potential threat to its geopolitical strategy. By collaborating with BRICS nations, Musk challenges the traditional power structures and alliances that have defined global politics for decades. Musk bets the future lies with BRICS, challenging U.S. dominance. His belief in the potential of BRICS countries reflects a broader trend of shifting global power dynamics. As more businesses and nations look to BRICS for opportunities, the traditional dominance of the U.S. may be increasingly questioned. His actions could redefine global power dynamics. The rise of BRICS and the involvement of influential figures like Musk suggest a future where power is more evenly distributed across the globe. This shift could lead to a new era of international relations and economic cooperation. Musk's pivot to BRICS is personal and political, especially in Brazil. He's backed Brazil's far-right former president, Jair Bolsonaro, against Lula. Musk's social media platform X promotes anti-Lula propaganda. This aligns Musk with the Trump administration's efforts to undermine Lula. Lula defends Brazil's sovereignty, retaliating with tariffs on U.S. goods. Brazil becomes a battleground between old and emerging world orders. Musk's support for Bolsonaro aims to create a favorable business environment. It's a high-stakes political gamble with potential global repercussions. Musk's BRICS pivot is a double-edged sword for Tesla. In China, Tesla benefits from efficient manufacturing and lower costs. This allows Tesla to offer affordable models, pressuring competitors. However, reliance on BRICS exposes Tesla to geopolitical risks. Investors worry about Musk's defiance of U.S. foreign policy. A U.S.-BRICS trade war could impact Tesla's operations. Musk bets economic benefits outweigh political risks, but it's a gamble. SpaceX and XAI also face complexities with U.S. government contracts. Musk aims to build a global corporation beyond national allegiances. His empire's future hinges on navigating geopolitical shifts. Musk's shift signals a larger trend reshaping global trade. The era of US-led globalization is ending, replaced by competing blocs. Musk's pivot shows companies are betting on future dominant blocs. US tariffs force countries and companies to choose sides. This strengthens BRICS unity and pushes nations closer to China. A tit-for-tat environment emerges, creating protectionist fortresses. Companies may need parallel supply chains for different blocs. This decoupling could lead to higher prices and less choice for consumers. Musk's actions preview the choices multinationals will face. The global trade landscape is becoming more complex and divided. Musk's pivot to BRICS reflects the end of US unipolar dominance. We are in a multipolar world with new centers of power. Musk embraces this change, positioning his empire for a decentralized future. His actions show modern capitalism's allegiance to growth over national loyalty. Musk diversifies dependencies to avoid being hostage to any government. This pragmatic approach may inspire other multinationals. U.S. economic tools like tariffs push companies to diversify operations. Musk blazes a trail in global geopolitics, valuing flexibility over allegiance. The future blurs traditional lines, with technology and politics intersecting. Musk's journey from American icon to global player defines our time.